So, it's been a couple of nights since I've done a video. Just haven't been really feeling it. Everybody gets in those moods. But I had a thought, and it's simply this. I think that this country is in the middle of a political shift. Now, I say that because of what has been happening with primaries and special elections. Uh, Pennsylvania recently, in a special election, flipped a typically Republican seat and flipped it to Democrat. And apparently in Delaware, now I don't know these people's names because I am a political junkie, but I am not as fluent in politics as a lot of people on social media are. But in Delaware, in a traditionally red seat, Republican held seat, which has been held by a Republican, um, I just found this out, for the last 100 years, the last century, has been held by a Republican, has flipped. Yep, 100-year alleged tradition of a Republican held seat is now in the hands of a Democrat. So, yes, I think we're in the middle of a political shift. Um, as one of my favorite content creators just said, um, what did he just say? I can't remember. I'm almost 60, so the brain isn't exactly what it used to be. But things are changing. And I think, it is my opinion, that many people are starting to realize something. And that something is that the culture wars just don't do anything for them. Culture wars don't change anything in the average American's life. They don't change anything because it's it's culture wars. It's about certain kinds of people, you know, black and brown people, trans people, um, and someone who is part of a marginalized community. Their existence doesn't cause you to not be able to feed your family. It just doesn't. So we have some wind at our backs right now, I think. And I think come November we're gonna see not just a blue wave, we're gonna see a blue tsunami. Now the one thing I do want to, tell people, I want anyone who's listening to this who lives in this country, the next 2 years, okay, we're not gonna see a hell of a lot of change. And we won't see a lot of change because Trump will still be in office. He'll still be the president. So any kind of legislation that Democrats bring to the floor and pass, and then goes up to the Senate and passes, odds are Trump is going to veto it. He's going to veto any and all legislation that comes from the Democrat side. because that's just how petty he is. So there's not going to be a lollapalooza of change. We might see some changes, but don't expect it to change overnight. Because, as we all know, change takes time. And it never happens lickety split. It just doesn't. It would be awfully nice if it did, but nobody has that kind of magic wand. So there's that. But what we have to get a handle on is our expectations. Maybe I'm not even putting that right, but the truth of it is that when a new party takes a majority, okay, and we still have the old party in the White House, change doesn't happen overnight. It just can't. However, what we will see a lot of, we will see a lot of investigations into this administration, into this administration's fascist tendencies. There will be, not only will there be a blue tsunami if that happens, but if and when it happens and after it happens, we're going to see a tsunami of investigations into Hexeth, into the self-dealing that's been going on in the Oval Office. So we're going to see investigation after investigation after investigation. And the subpoenas that are going to start flying out of the House chamber is going to be mind-boggling. Which is good because we really, honestly, governing is not about doing what's best for the richest. It's about doing what's best for the entire country. And what we've seen out of this administration has not been what's best for the entire country. Okay. Trump has been using all of this to get rich. That's what they've been doing. Trump and his entire administration. The insider trading, the the setting up the stock market, you know, that's what this administration has been doing. They haven't been governing. They've been using the White House as a cash register. So, anyway, those are my opinions, my thoughts, my rant. And I think I'm going to end this now. But before I do, if you found this content interesting, um, hit that like button. Please subscribe, comment, share, put a little blue heart in the comments. And yeah, I'm going to end this now. And to all my internet friends and anyone else who might be watching, do me a favor and please take care of yourselves wherever you are.